All right, we're at the Bio and the Bayou Bullpen KOL interviews, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome one of my new favorite people. We've been on panels together before, and now we're getting to do a KOL, but Meredith Kiernan of Waterhouse. Waterhouse is a really, really incredible asset for biotech companies out there. We're going to hold on that for a little bit. Yeah. And first, I want to dig into who you are as a person and get some history that maybe I don't know.
Absolutely. Well, storytelling is a through line of my career. And I've always worked with mission-driven organizations. So first in the nonprofit sector, and then after getting my MBA, I moved into healthcare communications, worked in big agencies, and then helped our CEO, Kim Kramer, found Waterhouse 7 years ago on the premise that you could really build an agency, senior-based model, very hands-on with seasoned professionals, and really bring together two important things, which is external communications and internal communications.
So you don't shy away from a challenge, is what I'm hearing.
No. And we actually want to do it all.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so I want to move now past who you are as a person.
Sure.
And a little bit more about Waterhouse.
Yes.
Can you tell us about Waterhouse and anything that you're really passionate about, that you're working on, the focus areas you have right now, what you can do for the community? Because you've been here for almost 2 days now.
Yes.
You've seen what this is and probably see so much opportunity. So
absolutely.
Discuss.
Yes. So our real sweet spot is the fast growth transition between preclinical and first FDA approval. Mm-hmm. So that is a time when HR and communications teams are stretched to the max. They may not actually even have
they might not exist.
comms and HR. Maybe HR comes first. Yes, and leaders are doing a lot of things off the side of their desk. But how can they expand their storytelling to new audiences that may not have the scientific expertise? How can they scale their teams and bring in top talent? You have to show up in channels a very different way. Like you can't just not be on the radar. You have to all of a sudden start doing LinkedIn, different kinds of social media, reaching out to patient groups, building your advocacy presence. So, we're really focused on helping companies do more and be more. And when they're in that very exciting, super exciting time, but it's also one that's very challenging because you're doing all sorts of things for the first time. And we want to help do that.
That is so great. That's why I love Waterhouse and why got so connected to you on the panel we were on and hearing about what you can do. But the community here that you've seen is very, Gulf South resilient. We have to help each other to rise up. The bullpen community, as you're getting to know, I think it's your first bullpen experience, but they are find someone, help them, repeat. That is their mantra. It's not about you. It's about who you can help. But for these interviews, it's the one time where it's about you and you're asking the community. So you have the bullpen community, you have the Bio and the Bayou community, you have Don Davis's podcast community, which is even larger than either of the others. What can they do to help Waterhouse? What would your ask of them be?
Absolutely. Well, if you are looking for brand support, communication support, or culture support, so we do mission, vision, values, employer brand, recruitment, and retention marketing, please think of Waterhouse. We would love to support you. I've learned so much here over the last couple of days about all the awesome things that are happening in this region, and we just want to support.
And so if they want to connect with you, what's the best way?
LinkedIn is great, Meredith Kiernan.
Perfect. And we'll have you tagged on this when we post it, so it'll be super easy. Go click that link right now and connect with her.
Yes, and the other thing I will say, and I talked about this on the panel yesterday, we have a presentation white paper we put out last year right before JP Morgan. So if folks are interested in looking at that, I'm happy to send that to anyone. Again, through LinkedIn.
Could we reshare that again? Like maybe we can share it through the Bio and the Bayou community and some other stuff for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely. Yes. I think that'd be great.
Any last things that you want to leave us with before you go?
That is a great question. I think that at the end of the day, it's very easy to get into the details of your story, but you are telling a story. So
from
thinking
day one.
about
people don't think about it from day one. They sound like you have to start thinking about that.
Yes.
I learned that from her.
Any stakeholder you are interacting with, think about what do they need to know about me and how can I get them engaged? And that is something that is not going to just be around your data. It has to be focused on patient impact. It has to be focused on the aspirational reason why you exist. And that's what's going to get them excited.
And the moves you make as a company, which you can help them guide from a strategic standpoint, almost around communication, they all lead into that story. And if you're not matching to what your story is, and I've learned this from her, then you're getting yourself in a world of hurt, which is why you almost have to have that from your inception. Build that story and that brand, right?
Yes, absolutely. And obviously, the earliest days, things can change because your business is still forming, but it doesn't replace the need to really go out there and tell a compelling story to connect with people.
Meredith, thank you so much. I always enjoy my time with you. And I hope we see you again in October 28th and 29th, 2025.
I love it.
For BAYOU on the BAYOU.
I would love to be here.
Excellent.
So, thanks for having me.
Thanks. Appreciate it.